country, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Noles will kick this deep to begin the game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's caught downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dump off, caught by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Rivera. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to chuck it again. And they get to completion. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Incompletion sets up a second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra head.
Football comes out. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing. Let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's a quarterback keeper. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Alabama 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Nice safe ball here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. There he comes from inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The sack on first down is second down. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Pickup of 2. Now, 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
And he's able to send the punt away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front. So
a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the single back takes the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Noles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Florida State.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to kick it away.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Florida State 28, Alabama 7.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner elects to fair catch and no return. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense operating from the pistol. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Seminoles are going to cash in here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
Florida State, 35. Alabama, 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Deep shot, caught out of the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama now operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 35, Alabama 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
This guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down and goal, upcoming. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. He'll try to sneak it, but it goes nowhere. Defense rising up on the goal line.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They'll try to punch it in again. 3rd and goal at the 1. They go with a direct snap. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. Keeper for the first down and more. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
With defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Third down coming.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The Seminoles churn out another first down. They'll run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
6th play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on the sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.